When you come here, like right off of like welcome day, it's like there's people like waving like in the lines and like people dancing and cheering, and it just makes you feel really welcomed. It feels as like a part of your life is kind of like back again.
I think the electives are important because you're only going to be 10 or 12 or whatever once. When you come here, it's about soccer. Like, you're coming here because you love the game and you want to get better and improve. But sometimes you have to remember that soccer may be a big part of your life, but there are other important aspects of it. And you need to be able to take a step back and take a deep breath and reset, so you're able to go into your next session that much like stronger and more focused.
The campfire is like really important here at Berkey, especially for a lot of kids like it's their first year. You're meeting all these new counselors and you don't really know who they are. But then they all get up on stage and they're all just like making a fool of themselves almost. And like everyone's just laughing, and it's like making you realize that like you can be silly here and nobody cares.
Everyone laughing about the same thing is like a communal way of knowing that you're all in this together and that everyone's going to support you no matter what you do.
People like the waterfront so much. You're just like on there with all your friends, even just like kids you don't meet, and you're like, oh, like, can we blob you? And they're like, yeah, sure. It's like, I feel like it's a great way to meet new people.
I think it's a fan favorite because the different things in the water, you need multiple people for them. So it's just another part of BSA that like brings people together and gains community strength. What I love about Berkey is that the environment that the coaches and all assistant coaches create is one that's not about how good you are when you get here. It's about the attitude that you bring into every practice and training session and how much you've improved over the course of a week or however long you're staying. These coaches are really, really experienced coaches, and they have a lot of knowledge, so if you go out there and try your hardest and play, you'll improve, and it's stress-free.
So the cabin cup, I feel like, is just a great way to like kind of get your cabins together, and like your cabins just like all coming together to like kind of all like accomplish like to win the cabin cup. And it's just like a great way to start off the weekend, like kind of like be like, oh, like we're like one cabin, like we're one team. Everyone who comes here, they're all coming here because they love soccer. So you can really just, like, you already have something in common with everyone.
When soccer gets hard, I'll just remind myself like why I play the game and why I go back to Berkey every year.
The Berkey tourney is probably my most favorite part of the entire week. It's fun because you've had all these soccer sessions And then you get up there and everyone is just like cheering and chanting, and it doesn't really matter as much if you win or lose because your team is having so much fun.
It's like a balance of being friends, but then still pushing yourself to be better than you were before and wanting to be better. I mean, when you sit back and think about it, like all of the little things that we do here, you mesh them all together and you're doing all of them every day. It builds the whole community and the whole environment that Berkshire creates, and I think that's why so many people return every year.
All the memories you make like each year, and it's like when like you come and you see the kids in your cabin, like you just forget that it's been a year since you've seen them. Even like kids you haven't met before, it just feels like you've known them for forever. And everyone is just so close, and it's like something you don't get anywhere else.